Happy Friday, friends. Welcome to Beneath the Surface, where we talk purpose, passion, and focus with some of our favorite community leaders and community partners. And today we are here with Larry Steele, project manager of Bob's Space Racers here in Holly Hill. How are you, Larry?
Carmen, I'm very good. Thank you very much for having us. This is a great opportunity for us to talk about our company and what we do here. So thank you very much.
Awesome. You're so welcome. We hardly do these on Fridays, but now I'm thinking I probably need to do one on Friday. Thanks for starting a thing.
Right, it worked out pretty good. So
awesome. Well, Larry, tell me a little bit about what is Bob's Space Racers.
Well, Bob's Space Racers has been around for 50 years. We started in Daytona Beach and we moved to Holly Hill probably about 48 years ago. We manufacture and sell amusement games for the amusement industry, like a lot of the major theme parks like SeaWorld, Busch Gardens, Universal Studios, Disney World, Six Flags, all the major theme parks, fairs, arcades, family entertainment centers, all of them. So
awesome. So that's what you specialize in. Is there like a particular game that you guys are known for, specialize in?
Probably the one we're most famous for is definitely Whack-A-Mole. We produce and manufacture Whack-A-Mole here. We also do water race games, rollerball games, basketball games, throwing games. We have over 160 different products. We have a lot of stuff that we sell and manufacture here. So we do a lot of customization. That's what makes us very special in the industry. So
that's awesome. So when you say Whack-A-Mole, is that the one that's got like all the little holes and things pop up and you hit it?
Exactly. That's exactly it. I mean, everybody knows it. It's almost a household name out there. So
that's so funny. So I remember when we used to go and play games. We used to go to Chuck E. Cheese or whatever, and my mom loves that game. So that when you say that, I'm thinking of my mom sitting here at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's funny. Chuck E. Cheese is actually one of the biggest buyers of the Whack-A-Mole game, the arcade version that we sell. So
that's so funny.
Almost every Chuck E. Cheese has one. So
yeah. I mean, I don't know why she liked that game. Maybe it was us. Maybe we were the problem. She just needed something to whack.
It helps a lot with stress management. So.
Oh my goodness. So tell me, I know you guys have been in business for 50 years. You say you started in Daytona and then Holly Hill. Why Holly Hill? I mean, when we think of Holly Hill, it's a little bedside community. Obviously, we're in Holly Hill. We love this community and we understand why. But tell people why Holly Hill.
Well, Bob Casada and Joyce Casada, our owners and founders of Bob's Space Racers, actually started building their first game in their driveway in Daytona Beach. As business grew, they were looking for somewhere that supported manufacturing, and looking at Holly Hill, that had a great manufacturing sector for such a small town, and it worked out really well. The first factory that we had here started out with 4,000 square feet, and as the business grew, I mean, now we're between our factory and our manufacturing and our warehouse, we're over 110,000 square feet here in Holly Hill. So
110,000?
Yep, under roof.
I need to do a tour. Can I do a tour?
Definitely. We encourage tours. We love what we do here. We're proud of what we do. And if anyone seeing this would like to come by and see a tour, by all means, come by. So we love giving tours. So.
Awesome. So I just did one of these interviews with our friends over at Pictona here in Holly Hill. Yep. And I did a tour right before, and then afterwards I told them, listen, I'm going to get my girlfriends together and we're going to go do a tour. So I'm going to do the same thing. My goal is any of these interviews that I do that are tour-friendly facilities, I definitely want to get some of my more influential business women together and just do like a Thursday afternoon thing and then a happy hour after. So I'll add you to the list and would love to tour your facility and really see like what you guys are about so that we can share about our beautiful little treasures in Holly Hill.
By all means, that would be great. I mean, we might have some games set up for you. Just give me a heads up. We'll have some games set up for you. We'll make it fun for you. So
I just want the Whack-A-Mole. As long as I get the Whack-A-Mole, we're fine.
For sure.
Awesome. So tell me, 110,000 square feet. I mean, that's a major operation. Congratulations, Bob, and Joy, to the team. I mean, that's excellent. How many employees do you guys currently have?
Right now, we currently have close to 60 employees. They range, all trades: carpenters, plumbers, laminators, metal workers, electricians, electronic technicians. We do a little bit of everything here. So everything is made here in the U.S. It's all produced here, and we export all over the world. We're in 120 different countries. So
That's so exciting, and it's like right here in our backyard. That's exciting.
It is. A lot of people we're kind of hidden back away, and a lot of people don't know we're back here. And it's very surprising to a lot of people that we're the world's leading manufacturer of large-scale amusement games, and people just don't know that's located right here in Holly Hill. So
Super exciting. I love it. I am very excited about touring. By the way, I like.
We're looking forward to it. So,
so outside of the manufacturing, I mean, really, my heart is service, and it's the reason why I started these, because I really wanted to get to know some of the surrounding businesses and what they do. And I know that, with 50 years, they've definitely made an impact in our community. So outside of the day-to-day operations, what is Bob's Space Racers passionate about in our community?
We take part in a lot of different things. We take part in the National Night Out, Child Abuse Prevention Month block party. A lot of times we'll bring games out. We distribute prizes. You may have seen it at some of our events that we've done. You'll see a big trailer there that has a game inside, and it's a water race game. And we'll run games. We'll give away prizes. It's really fun. We do truck or treat. We partake in the Holly Hill Christmas Parade, and here lately we've been promoting the Cruising the Hill for school supplies for Holly Hill. So
that's awesome.
We try to be as proactive as possible in the community, and because we want it to grow and prosper.
So I'm relatively new here. So are you saying you guys have a truck and there's games inside that truck, and you guys take that to events?
Yeah, that's exactly what we do. It's not a truck; it's a big trailer. We'll bring the trailer in. We set it all up. It looks like regular fare right there at the event. So it's really nice.
My level of excitement just got like.
Oh yeah.
I'm also like an inner 5-year-old, so like I feel like I should have done a tour prior to this conversation and not after. That's exciting. That's awesome. So obviously we are in the midst of a global pandemic and hopefully getting towards the tail end of what COVID-19
fingers crossed. So
I can imagine in your industry that's impacted you quite a bit. Can you talk a little bit about how COVID-19 has impacted the business?
For sure, it's definitely impacted us. I mean, the entertainment industry as a whole has been devastated by this. The entire industry went from getting ready to open for the seasons or to being completely shut down. That's our entire customer base completely going from full 100 miles per hour to zero. It's definitely affected us and our sales. But we've done different things here and there to overcome and adapt, and I think we're doing really well. So, and
I saw that
some locations throughout the country are still closed, so that's not good either. Thankfully here in Florida, the major theme parks are starting to open up, and we're starting to get sales again, and we have high hopes. So,
now I saw that you guys have shifted over to even offering like PPE stuff and hand sanitizer stations. Is that making everybody's had to pivot?
Yes.
COVID-19, has that made an impact for you guys in a positive way?
Most definitely. I mean, like I said, our game sales went from being extremely good to zero, and it was kind of a scary time. So we had to overcome and adapt, and we actually started. The first thing that we came out with was a hand sanitizer station. Where basically it's a hands-free station. You would walk up to it, you would press a foot pedal, and you'd distribute sanitizing solution in your hand. It did extremely well for us. I mean, we knew there was a demand for it. We had the manufacturing facility that could facilitate producing these, and we started doing that. It's done extremely well for us. So we've got several different models. We've also created like sneeze guards for schools. In businesses, and those have done really well for us as well. So
that's great. That's awesome. I mean, the reality is just shifting, right? It's like shifting your mindset. And
when you come to your tour, you'll actually see our production line of them as well. So
that's exciting. That's super exciting. We're gonna do this like next week.
Sure. Sure.
I'm that quick. I'll get people there next week.
We're ready.
How long have you been with the company?
I've actually been with the company now for 20 years. So, well, I'll say 19 and a half. I started in 2001. So, but yes, it's been a great experience for me. I really enjoy working here. It's a really close knit group that work here. We all enjoy what we do. It's been a lot of fun. So, the best part about my job is I get to play games and test them and make sure they work. And who wouldn't love a job like that?
Absolutely. What's when you think of your of your team and the culture? What's the one thing that stands out to you?
We're all always trying to think outside the box. What can we do to better our industry, to better our community? And a lot of our our executives here at the factory are very involved with the community. So we all try to just do our part, and that's the best we can do. So
that's awesome. I do believe that strong business that support communities make stronger communities. That's just
sure
given. So that's great. And of course, you guys are a member of the Holly Hill Chamber of Commerce, which we're so excited. We originally had planned to highlight a week of just Holly Hill businesses, which is how our conversation came to be.
Right.
But tell me a little bit about Holly Hill since you've been here for so long. I'm relatively new. I opened my business 3 years ago. So we just made 3 years in August, and we really just started to get involved here really about a year and a half, when you start to get out of a day-to-day business. Tell me what you love about the area.
Who doesn't like the Florida sun, right? I mean, it's beautiful here. The beach is 15 minutes away. It's got everything going for it. I mean, the people are great. Like I said before, there's a lot of manufacturing in this area, so that produces a lot of very skilled tradespeople, especially for our industry that we require. And it's been really, really good for us. So, and you just can't beat the weather. So,
I know this is great weather. I was in the Central Florida area, which I loved, but I will say that being beachside is definitely it's great to wake up in the morning or to drive to a job site and get to pass the beach entrance and just sometimes I'm just in awe. I'm like, wow, I get to work in paradise.
Exactly.
And then 3 o'clock comes along and we get the storms.
Yep. Every now and then. But, another big thing that's really important about Holly Hill, too, though, is that, with it being such a small community, everybody seems to know everybody. And everyone tries to help each other out. So that's really important. It's really helped us. And, we do our part to try and help them as well. So I think that's really important.
So if I was somebody new in the area and I was looking to go into that industry, why work for Bob's?
Like I said, it's a family-run business. We produce products that put smiles on people's faces, and who wouldn't want a job like that? So we're very good at what we do. We've been doing this for 50 years now. We build high quality products, and that's something to be proud of. So I think everyone that works here shares that pride. And again, the products we produce show that. So
I love that. Produce products that put smiles on people's faces.
Right.
That's a good motivator to go to work every single day.
For sure. And we take that to heart. Every game that leaves our facility, we all want it to be right. We don't want it to break. We want it to last as long as possible, and because we have a lot riding on that. We want people to be happy when they play our games. So
absolutely. So you told me you guys were involved with the National Night Out. That's with the police department, correct?
Yes. Yep.
So are you guys involved in those community service projects, or are you guys involved with the police department at all? You guys support them?
Yeah, we try to support it as much as possible. Almost every year we give them. We have access to plush prizes that you get in the midway or playing games and stuff like that. We donate those to the police department. They're very appreciative of that, and we do whatever we can to try and promote that. So.
Is that one organization that you guys are very involved in, or there's a lot of organizations that cross you guys' organizations? Like for us, for example, We pick
Right.
an organization every year. This year we picked the Beacon Center, which is a certified domestic violence shelter. That's our Fast Science project of the year. And because of COVID-19, we'll probably transition into 2021. But there's other organizations that we're involved with. Heroes Hope Network, that's in Holly Hill, Hot Rods for Heroes, Healthy Souls International. What are some of the organizations that you guys are heavily involved in, and why?
I know there's quite a few. I don't know the lists, but I know there are quite a few, though. But like I said, a lot of our executives here, partake and promote a lot of those events. So
I'm sure with 50 years and that many executives, there's a lot of them.
yes. So,
and like I said, I know they're very active at the Holly Hill Chamber of Commerce. So
they are. So.
We love our local chamber, and again, that's how this conversation came to be. So we know that, we are hopefully, right, like you said, crossing our fingers that we're getting ready to transition out of COVID-19. Hopefully 2021 will bring a whole set of, I would say, non-rules. I feel like this has been like the year. If you're not a rule follower, this year was very challenging for most.
It's been tough for a lot of people. So
yeah, I'm sure. Especially, I can imagine we're light manufacturing, so we don't have as many employees as you guys do, and that's been a challenge because you have to work in teams. It's usually a hot environment. You've got to wear a mask. You've got to do so many things. So it's like the anxiety levels, right? So it's so important that the culture is right. But I can tell, when you say produce a product that puts a smile on people's face, I can imagine that the work environment there is very positive and very light. So
it is. We try to keep it as light as possible. Of course, we're working in the heat as well out in the factory. Sometimes things can get a little testy, but we've all got the same goal in mind, and that's produce that product. So that's what we focus on. So.
Absolutely. Do you feel like the business has a COVID-19 lesson, like something that you guys, or a message that you've kind of, shared with your staff to keep everybody motivated?
Yeah, the main there's really two. Do everything you can to keep yourself, your family, and those that work around you safe and protect them as best you can. And then, two, overcome and adapt. Even if it's something that you're not familiar with. That's one of the biggest messages that we've taken away from this. So.
And what about you? Like, do you feel like for me, we shut down for a little bit while we were trying to figure out how we were going to do what we do in a safe way, small environment. We're definitely not in 110 square feet. So during that time, like my personal life lesson, I felt like COVID-19 was just really telling me to prioritize and balance, right? So do you have a personal COVID-19 lesson?
Really, there's how much control do you really have over it? Not much, really. It's one of those things that you can't see. You don't know where it's at, and all you can do is just do your best to wash your hands, use hand sanitizer solution, wear a mask. That's the best you can do. So, we try to practice that here. I practice that at home with my family, and that's all we can do. So.
So are you guys adjusting? Are you guys remote teaching or anything like that at home?
I have two teenage daughters.
Okay.
They and both of them they're very social creatures when they're that age. I have a 15 and 17-year-old, and we actually gave them the option, whether or not they wanted to go to school or whether they wanted to do remote teaching, and both of them wanted to go to school, so that's what we let them do. So.
Oh, that's great.
It's definitely scary. Let them do that, but hopefully everything works out. So.
Yeah, I have a twin sister. Her girls go to school, and then I've got an older sister. Her girls stay home. So everybody is a little bit different. So I'm sure but there is that anxiety, right, of like sending your kids to school. So
for sure.
So I'll keep you in my thoughts and prayers on that.
Thank you.
Everybody else.
Hello.
As we come to a close,
Carmen, I think I lost you there for a second. I'm sorry. I didn't hear your last question.
So tell me where you guys are located.
We're located at 427 Whack-A-Mole Way in Holly Hill. We actually had a street named after us. It's great. We had a great big ceremony. We had it named after us about 2 years ago. And
That's awesome.
Holly Hill honored us with our own street name. So 427 Whack-A-Mole Way. That's our address in Holly Hill. If you want more information on Bob's Space Racers, you can always go to www.bobspaceracers.com and you'll see what we're all about. So, awesome. And again, I would love to invite anybody out there that would like to come visit and tour our facility. Please come by. We love giving tours. So,
well, I will definitely schedule one. If there was something that you wanted our community to know about Bob's Space Racers, what would that be?
Like I said earlier, it's really funny that a lot of people that live right down the street have no idea what we do here. And like I said, we're the world's leading manufacturer of music games for the world. Our games can be found in Dubai, in China, Norway. We're in over 120 countries, and it all happens right here in Holly Hill. So
that is so exciting. So make sure to follow me. I will post pictures and video once we go and do this tour. I am super excited, Larry. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so glad that you guys I love stories, right. And I'm sure that Bob and Joy have this amazing story after 50 years. That is so exciting. Sure. I think that's any true entrepreneur's goal, right, is to be able to celebrate 50 years in business. So very excited for them. Excited for your team. Congratulations. And thank you for joining me today.
Carmen, thank you very much for having us. It's been great. We love putting out what we do here. So we're very proud of it. So
awesome. Well, again, follow me so you can see some of the awesome stuff that they do. I will post something within the next week and I'll make sure to tag you guys on it. And make sure to follow me next Tuesday. We will be talking gender roles on Tuesday.
Thank you very much, Carmen. I definitely appreciate it. We will follow you. So thank you again.
All right. Bye. Have a good one.
Bye.